So if you have something like this, where you have x plus 3 times x plus 3, sometimes also known as that's equal to x plus 3 squared. Okay, and this is a mistake that even my pre-calc students still make. Okay, what do you think this is equal to?
9. 3 times 3.
What is this? Who can guess what this is equal to? Elise? Never mind.
Do you want us to do a multiplying in the head right now? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
multiply it out in your head. What do you get?
X squared plus 9.
See? So that's what everyone wants to do. They want to square this and get x squared plus 9. And kids in my honors pre-calculus, they do that all the time, and they get problems wrong. Because you have to remember that this means this, right? So you actually have to FOIL this, right? So you have to multiply this times this. The 2 first gives you x squared. The 2 outers, which give you what? 3x. The 2 inners, which give you, whoops, 3x again, right? And the 2 last, which give you
9.
9, okay? So when you multiply this all together, you don't get x squared plus 9. You get x squared plus 6x plus 9, okay? Now this is a special case, okay? When you have an x plus 3, let me just show you something, okay? If I call this, gosh, I keep doing that squiggly. If I call this a instead of 3, x plus a squared is going to be, if I FOILed it out, what I would get is x squared plus 2ax plus a squared, okay? So this thing here is a formula that you kind of want to remember or write down, okay?
Wait, so I was
Wait,
And I'll show you how that applies. For instance, say that I had, no punchies while I'm teaching, okay? Say you had x plus 5 squared, and you didn't want to FOIL it out, okay? And you didn't want to FOIL it out, you just want to use this formula, okay? What's it going to be? What's the first thing that goes over here? X what? There's an x squared, and there's a plus what at the end?
5.
25, no, 5 squared, right? It's x squared, this is like a over here. X squared plus 25. But then there's a 2 times a times x in the middle. A is 1. A is the number in front of the x, okay? So what's 5 times 1?
5.
Times 2?
10.
10. So you have a plus 10x in the middle. So basically, whatever this number is and whatever this number is, you multiply that by that, you multiply that by 2, and then you stick an x after it. For instance, let's try something a little harder, because I know this was too easy for you, right?
No.
Say you have this, okay?
Hold on,
Well,
I gotta write down that formula too.
Right? What's the first thing I have? X, this is like the whole thing squared, okay? Wait a minute, 2ax. This would be 3x quantity squared plus 2 times 4 times 3x. You just multiply this times this and multiply it by 2. And you square this.
24.
And then you square this. What's 4 squared? Why do I have to multiply it by 2? Because when I FOIL, right, like when I FOILed here, I multiply 3 times x once, and then I multiply 3 times x again. See?
Wait, how
So-
did you get the 16?
4 times 4.
Never mind. I got
Okay,
it.
we'll do more. Don't worry.
I got it.
So, what's 3x quantity squared? What's 3x x times 3x.
Oh,
9x squared. And then you multiply all this stuff together. What's 2 times 4 times 3?
24.
24x plus 16. Okay?
Yeah.
Seems kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Well, you could still just FOIL it. You don't have to use that rule. It just gives you a shortcut for doing the rule. Let's do another one.
Let's answer Randy's question. I know we went over it the other day, maybe a little early, but FOIL is when you do the first parts. Can you go back?
Let me just put one on the board.
Did, you multiply the first,
Yes.
first number in each.
But I can do, let's just FOIL this out. Okay? Let's show you both methods. Okay? So this means this. Yes? Okay? But
How did you get that?
how did I get this? Because that's what that means. It means 2x plus 3, the whole thing squared means 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3.
Oh.
Okay.
That means you have two of them. You have two groups
So-
of 2x plus 3.
All right, gotcha.
So now I'm going to FOIL. F-O-I-L. What's 2x times 2x?
4x squared.
4x what? Squared.
Squared.
Now I'm going to do the two outside terms. 2x times 3 gives you
6x.
plus 6x. Okay? And then now I'm going to do my two inside terms.
6x.
Plus 6x again. And now I'm going to do my two last terms. Plus 9. Okay? Thanks, Maria. Okay?
Now you
And
got
then,
4x squared plus 12x plus 9.
so then I'm going to combine my like terms. 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. Okay? But I could have done this a different way. Okay? I could have used the formula that I just gave you, which says you take this term and you square it. So that would just be, I could have done 2x squared, right? Plus 2 times this times this. So it's 2 times 2x times 3 plus this thing squared, 3 squared. And I should get the same thing. What's 2x quantity squared? 4x squared. Sorry. 4x squared. 2 times 2 times 3 makes plus 12x plus 3 squared. 9. Okay? It's just it's kind of a shortcut for doing this. Okay, that's what that formula gives you. It gives you a shortcut for doing this. No? Yes? Maybe?
We should
Okay.
postpone the quiz.
If you like.
Just writing the problem in a different way.
So if you don't want to FOIL or use that formula, you can go and use the box. We're just trying to show you a little shortcut.
Thanks. So, it also works with subtraction. Say I have x minus 5 squared. This should be easy, okay?
You'll like this one better.
What's this one squared? X squared. What's this term times this term?
What?
What's x times negative 5? But I'm going to have 2 of those, right? I'm going to have 2 minus 2 is going to be plus 2 times, so it's negative 5. How am I going to write it? It's 2 times negative 5 times negative 5 times x. Because you're going to have 2 of these terms. You see? You're going to multiply, if I FOIL this out, again, x minus 5 times x minus 5, you're going to have negative 5 times x twice. Okay? Okay? And then, what comes at the end?
Squared.
What squared? No, it's not negative 25 because it's plus negative negative 5 squared, which
So,
is
25.
25. So when I simplify this, I get x squared minus 10x plus 25. Okay? So that's when you have a minus sign, the only thing that changes is this becomes negative, but both this and this are positive. Now we're going to boost it up a notch because I know you want to be challenged. 3x minus 1 quantity squared. Okay? What's that going to be? What's
Well, look at the example.
what's 3x times 3x?
9x squared.
9x squared. Okay? Then I'm going to have plus 2 times something times something. Times what? Negative 1 times 3x. Okay? Plus negative 1 squared. Okay? Okay? So it's going to be 3x squared plus 2 times this plus negative 1 squared. So then when I simplify, I get 9x squared minus 6x. What's negative 1 squared? Plus 1. Okay? So in other words, you square this, you double this times this, and then you square this, and you add them all together. No? No?
I don't like
Wait,
this.
does it matter if the 3x goes in order?
Okay.
Maybe just that.
What? No, I guess they don't like
No,
the
wait.
formula. What?
Does it matter if the 3x goes in order?
Say that what? Does the 3, can the 3x go here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You can, yes. You can also use the box method, okay? So there's nothing to say you can't use the box. Okay, so if I were going to do the box,
I love the box.
you love the box.
Box is the best.
The box, the box.
Foil's
But-
the best.
So, but people will just immediately, they will like get rid of this middle term and don't do that, okay? So you can put 3x minus 1 here, and 3x minus 1 here. This makes 9x squared. This makes minus 3x. This makes minus 3x. And this makes minus 1 times minus 1, which is
Positive 1.
1. And when I add all that stuff up, I get 9x squared minus what? How
Minus
many?
6x.
Minus 6x plus 1. So if you like the box method, stick with the box
Stick
method.
with it.
Okay?
Well, eventually you'll see that pattern and how it works with more practice.
Yes. Okay? Now, this is kind of good for if you want to do things like, if you want to be smart and impress your friends with, say you wanted to do, okay? Say you wanted, you don't have, I don't have any friends either, but say you wanted to do 51 squared.
No.
And you say, I could do that in my head real quick, okay? No, fine.
Is that L or is that just 50?
Okay.
Who's littering gum wrappers all over the place? Is that you? Alex?
What the heck, Alex?
Okay. So, I could write this as 50 plus 1 squared, okay? Which is, using my formula, 50 squared plus 2 times 1 times 50, or 2 times 50 times 1, plus 1 squared. So this is, what's 50 squared?
250.
2500. What's 2 times 50? 2 times 50?
250.
100. What's 1 squared?
10.
1. 1 squared is 10. So altogether, I get 2601. So sometimes you can some people could kind of do this in their head. What if I want to do 49 squared? Let me see if I can do that in my head. Let me think. What's 40 times 40? Oh no, what's 50 times 50? 2,500. Okay. Is the answer? Wait. Say I want to do 49 squared. I could write this as 50 minus 1 squared, right? So what's 50 times 50? 2,500. What's 1 times 50?
50.
Twice. Okay. 100. Take that away from 2,500. 2,400. Right? And now add 1.
Wait, what are you?
What? We have to add one.
2,401. See the way you get that? So because this is, it's 50 squared, right? 50 squared plus 2 times 50 times negative 1 plus negative 1 squared. So altogether, I get 2,500 minus 100 plus 1, which equals 2,401. It's just kind of a trick to do things in your head. Who wants to try this?
No, we
Just for fun. 99 squared. Try to do it in your head. How could I write that? Okay, write it as 100 minus 1 squared. What's 100 squared?
1,000. Million. I don't know. 10,000.
Right? 4 zeros. What's 1 times 100? Times 2. Right? So you're going to subtract 200 and then you're going to add what? Add what at the end?
Oh.
1.
1, right? So altogether, 10,000 minus 200 makes 9,800 plus 1 makes 9,801. So you can impress your friends. You could say, hey, give me 2 numbers to multiply in my head really fast. Maybe you can do that, maybe you can't. I can do it. You have to keep track of some. There's some guy who does like routines and he multiplies huge numbers in his head. Like 57,656 times something else like that. And he can do it in his head like that because he has ways of organizing the math to make it easier. Yeah.
Why should we do this one?
Because you don't need a calculator.
I
You
can
don't
do
need
it with a calculator.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not quite done yet. Okay, sorry. Because this one is better. This is called the difference. This is called the difference of 2 squares.
All in our
Ooh,
quiz?
this one.
Yeah, but this is really nothing new. It's just kind of some shortcuts.
That's another way of doing things.
It's another way of doing the same thing. Say
So
I
if you
have
know one good way, you're
x
good.
minus 3 times x plus 3. When you have the same thing except one is positive and one is negative. If I want to FOIL that, okay, that's called the difference of 2 squares. Okay? So let's do the box method since you guys seem to like that the best.
Yeah.
Alright? So where's the box? This box? Is that the box?
There you go.
That's box. To the box. Good? So, that's not what I want. I want the line tool. Line tool. Line tool. Okay. So, I'm going to put x minus 3, x minus 3. What goes in this box, Luke?
Wait, wouldn't it be x plus
Or
3?
x squared.
Oh, sorry, plus 3. X squared, thank you. What goes in this box, Sam?
Negative 3x.
Good. What goes in this box,
Positive 3x.
Maddie? 3x. What goes in this box? Negative 9, right? Negative 3. Oh, minus 3 times positive 3 makes negative 9, right? Let's combine the like terms. What happens?
Cancels out. They cancel.
It cancels out, right? So I get x squared minus 9. So what's nice, this is a really nice one, because whenever you have the difference of two squares, I could have just gone x squared minus 3 squared, which is x squared minus 9. Okay? So for example, real quick, say I had x plus 5. You could do this in your head without, I hope. Please tell me someone could do this in your head. What's this going to be equal to? Raise your hand. Yes, Freddie.
X squared minus, no, wait.
Yeah.
It's minus 25.
That's it. Okay?
Minus
If
25.
one is a positive and one is a negative, and otherwise they're both the same, then that just becomes x squared minus 25, because the middle terms cancel out. 5 plus 5x and minus 5x cancels. Let's try one more or two more.
Those should be the ones you guys like the best.
Yeah,
These are the easiest
they
ones.
should be. But am I still recording?
Can we get to clicker view?
What?
Can we get to
No.
No, we're doing our homework first.
So let's do 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. Who thinks they can tell me what this is? Tom.
4x squared minus 9.
Perfect. 4x squared minus 9. He did that super quick in his head. Okay? This times this gives you 4x squared. This times this, since one is positive, one is negative, just gives you minus 9, and the middle terms disappear. Last one. Okay?
Yay!
Last one, 3w plus 5 times 3w minus 5. This is next to that. Go ahead, Megan. No? You were going to say?
No, I'm just
Sam,
awesome.
9w minus 25.
9w what?
Squared.
Squared minus 25. Okay. Very nice. Real quick, here's a trick one. Okay? Watch this. What if I wanted to do 101 times 101? Okay, that's not very good. 101 times 99. What? 101 times 99.
Isn't it just like 100 times?
That can be written as 100 plus 1 times 100 minus 1, which is what? It's 10,000 what? Minus 1, which is 9,999. See? Pretty cool.
Good little trick.
Good little trick.
Coolness.
Okay, the end. For your homework, which you will begin right now, and you will stay in your seats. We're going to do page 477, 1 through 37 odd. Okay? And if you don't have your book, I will